As we know, a large number of people have pets in their homes, whether they are ordinary animals such as dog, cats, or exotic animals such as spiders, chameleons, raccoons. But these pets need care, love, and education. In the case of domestic pets, such as cats and dogs, these ways of caring for and educating them are much easier because people have been living hand in hand with these pets for a long time. This video and channel is dedicated to the cat's education, especially how you can stop your cat from scratching furniture. So please make sure to subscribe and like the video. Today we will deal with several rules and situations, which might help you to handle it and improve your life and the life of your beloved pet. To start with, the list of care for your cat includes bathing, brushing, balanced nutrition, a trip to the veterinarian who will monitor his health and, if necessary, prescribe his vitamins, and do not forget that it is appropriate to keep an eye on the ears, teeth, and claws. The last ones need to be trimmed in time. In the case, if you do not do it, your pet might scratch furniture. Due to these animals having the need to sharpen their claws, as they still originated from their wild relatives who deftly jump over the trees and use the claws for self-defense. Moreover, when a cat scratches something, it helps her to remove the barking extra claw layer. What methods can you use to avoid this? Some cats scrape furniture precisely for the reason that they simply have no other place where they could carry out sometimes unpleasant for us actions. Many cats, when choosing the object of their desire in the matter of scratches, opt for rather expensive things like sofas and armchairs made of expensive material. The arrangement of furniture can also affect the choice of a cat. The first advice is to trim the claws. Surely this will help a little bit for a short period of time, as they will sharpen the claws, but will do less damage, and over time they will grow, and the situation will repeat itself. The next effective option is to build for your pet, placing it near the furniture that most often suffers from the sharp clutches of your pet. Keep in mind, every time a cat scratches a claw tip, praise it, and give a reward in the form of a favorite treat. Such rewards will help to train your cat to scratch where it will not do any harm. Mention that you do not confine yourself to one talent's point. Allow the animal to choose the best option from several proposed. The most inexpensive option may be a scraping post made of ordinary cardboard. Also, you can stop your choice on the usual raw wood log. This option is likely to please your pet because it brings the animal as close as possible to the wild. The other piece of advice, if your cat still does not recognize your new scratching post, then perhaps you should try to buy the same fabric that is covered with furniture that has become the object of scratching. Cats happily put their talons into a fabric that has become familiar to them. In this case, you can use constraints that will help wean the animal to scratch where it should not. To do this, tape over the place on the piece of furniture that suffers from the claws of the animal. When the cat gets used to the claw point proposed by you, it can be gradually moved to a place more convenient for you. In this case, if you decided to move in this direction, you can also buy some angled patch nib, which might be combined aesthetics and practicality in this matter, will help the right furniture fabric. The upholstery should be so tightly woven that even sharp claws could not penetrate into it. Unfortunately, ordinary fabrics do not have this structure. Pay attention to the fact that surface scratches are perfectly hidden by a fabric with a thick, short pile, such as velour or flock. However, it does not give full protection. Besides these practical methods, there are some others. One of them is anti-scratching clutches on the claws. They are primarily soft. They look like silicone caps, which are fixed on the claws with the help of special non-toxic glue. Fill the cap with special glue very carefully. Adhesive anti-scrapes quite easily. The cap is filled with glue and put on the claw. The glue dries almost instantly. The procedure is absolutely painless and does not harm the animal. Sometimes in the first 2 or 3 days, the cat may get angry and try to gnaw off the silicone caps, but it quickly passes. And even if she manages to nibble a couple of pads, they are easy to replace. An important point, there are no age-related contradictions for sticking soft claws. But before you buy a package of bright multicolored protective caps for your pet, you need to decide whether it is necessary. Veterinarians do not recommend gluing linings in such cases, small kittens up to 6 months, as the cat's upper horny layer of the talon renews, and this usually happens once every 2 months. This layer itself falls off along with the silicone pad. When this happens, the cat just needs to update the manicure and stick on a new cap. One more effective variant is different sprays that scare away cats from furniture because of the smell. These sprays come with various scents, but they are mostly citrus sprays because cats do not like the smell. The recipe of usage is simple. You just need to treat the area that very often scratches your cat and try to do it as often as possible. Finally, we can make a conclusion that nowadays there are a lot of methods of how you can stop cats scraping furniture. The choice of variation depends on you. In the case of one of them did not work, you might use another one. Surely one of them will fit you. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel and make sure you follow us on Instagram. We post videos weekly and we're active on Instagram on a daily basis, so don't miss out. Peace.